Here we go, main card time. The intro video is coming right up. Do not pirate this shit, they're saying. Well, I bought it on UFC.tv. I'm watching it right now. Got my markers on, got the best available picture. Let's go to 720 HD. Right now, Royce Gracie is tapping out Shamrock. Forrest and Steph go at it. Tito and Chuck, BJ, GSP. Of course, Chris Weidman knocking out the Spider. Head kick from Showtime Pettis, Mark Coleman, Rich Franklin. Gilbert Yoel going down from JDS. Ronda Rousey, knee to the face of Brock Lesnar from Cain Velasquez, Aldo, Johnny Bones, Anderson front kick of Vitor. That's the best. That's where it's at. Heart rate's at 82 right now. Getting ready to start this bitch off. We gotta listen to Conor talk for a minute. Anyway, next time you hear my voice, we will be watching Cat Zingano versus Amanda Nunes. Cat Zingano and Amanda Nunes are now in the cage. We're going to the tail of the tape now. Cat Zingano is 32, Nunes 26. Cat Zingano is 5'6", Nunes is 5'8", and Nunes will have a 1-inch reach advantage at 69 inches. They are both 135 pounds. Pre-fight. Prior to the first fight of this main card that I am watching on UFC.tv, the heart rate is sitting at 82 beats per minute. Remember, the reason why I'm doing the heart rate is to gauge how exciting the fight is. My heart rate started the night off at 78 beats per minute. I just said that it was at 82, and if it gets up over 100, you know the fight was exciting. If it goes down, well, they're making me sleep. So, here we go. Our referee is Jason Herzog, aka Bob Ross, the referee. They meet in the middle. They do not touch gloves. Cat Zingano immediately takes a leg kick and gets knocked down. She gets right back up. She gets taken down by Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is in half guard. Amanda Nunes is going for the mount. She has the knee across. Her foot is hooked on the inside of, now she's in half guard on the other side. Amanda Nunes just looked right at the camera. That was creepy. Amanda Nunes is pressuring Cat Zingano. She has both of her hands on the throat of Cat Zingano. Cat Zingano goes, she's got one butterfly hook. She needs to push Nunes off of her. Cat is going for an armbar. Cat's got an armbar. Cat's got an armbar. It's not very tight. Nunes is going to shake it off. Nunes is out. Nunes is stacking her, and she goes. Cat Zingano is going to look for a heel hook. She's out of it again. Nunes on top, stacking her. Cat's got one butterfly hook in, two butterfly hooks in. Nunes is in the butterfly guard. Cat needs to elevate and get out of this. Push her off. Cat pushes her off. She's going to go for an up kick. Nunes lands a leg kick with Cat on her back. Another leg kick, kind of to the ass area of Cat Zingano. Cat's still on her back. Nunes kicking her legs. The ref needs to stand him up here. Stand him up, Bob. Nunes lands a right hand that really hurt Cat Zingano. A diving right hand really hurt Zingano. Right hand, right hand, right hand. A lot of ground and pound from Nunes here. Right hand, right hand. Cat Zingano is hurt, man. She is really hurt. She is stacked right now. Left hand, right hand. Nunes is really pressuring her right now. Cat is in deep, deep doo-doo. All right, Nunes is on top of her. Cat has the one butterfly hook. Cat's going for another armbar. Nunes stacks her, lands an elbow. Nunes is landing some heavy ground and pound right now. Nunes is in close guard of Zingano. Nunes is stacking her. Big right hand. Big right hand. Big right hand. Big right hand. Heavy right hands. Jesus. 1, 2, 1. Cat Zingano is not doing well right now. Cat's got the right wrist of Nunes. Cat needs to get back to her feet. We got a minute 45 left in round number 1. Cat's got, Nunes is looking for a leg lock against Cat Zingano. Now Zingano is on top of Nunes. Woo. Heart rate 92. Nice. Really bringing it. Now Cat Zingano is on top in the half guard. Cat Zingano lands a left hand. Left hand, left hand, left hand. Nunes is controlling the posture of Cat Zingano. Cat is going to look past into full mount. While doing so, she might lose the half guard. She's still in the half guard, but she's losing her. Now she's in full guard. Knew it. Nunes was going to look for an armbar. Now Nunes pushes Cat off. Cat's standing. They're going to do the same dance, but this time now Nunes is up. Nunes, her back is close to the cage. Cat takes the center of the octagon. Nunes goes in for another takedown. Cat has her neck. Cat has a front headlock. See what she does with this here. Knee to the thigh. She drops her on her head. She's got her in the side control. She goes for the full mount. Cat's in the full mount. Heart rate 97. Doing good. We're doing good right now. Cat's got, Nunes has one butterfly hook in on Cat Zingano. Cat's landed a little bit of ground and pound here. She's trying to deal with that butterfly hook. Hell of a round 1. I'm going to score it 10-9 Nunes. On her way to round number 2. In between rounds, Cat Zingano's corner is telling her that she is looking good on the feet and that she needs to go for a takedown. So that's an oxymoron there. But they are correct that she was winning the feet exchanges and she was looking good when she was on top. But when she was on bottom, she was getting hammered. Inside leg kick from Amanda Nunes is what started the takedown that really put the damage on Cat Zingano. Diving right hand. We're on our way to round 2. Just giving you some highlights from round number 1. We did not see Nunes' corner in between rounds. We just saw Ronda Rousey watching Kate's side. They meet in the center. They do not touch gloves. They met in the center and then Nunes started to back away. They clinch up. Cat Zingano lands 2 knees to the body. Cat lands 2 elbows, standing elbows, Johnny Bones style. Cat goes for a throw, takedown style. Cat's right into side control. Nunes has her toes in the cage. She got her toes out of the cage. She's gonna look to flip Cat over by using the cage. Cat's right now is in side control. Cat lands a left hand. Cat's gonna look to go for the crucifix mount. Nunes defends that really well. She is not gonna be successful in getting the crucifix mount. Cat's gonna look for an armbar. Elbow. Nice elbow to Nunes' face by Cat. Now Cat's leg was almost in danger there. Now she's in half guard on the other side. Opposite side of where she was just in side control. Cat lands a couple of rights and then a right elbow. She's stacking Nunes from the guard. Nunes pushes her off. She lands a nice leg kick again to the ass area. She fakes a leg kick that time and then attempted a jumping punch. Missed it. Was going to go for an ankle lock, and now she's on top again in the guard. Nunes has 1 butterfly hook. He's looking to go to side control. Cat's about into side control. Half guard. Cat's in the half guard. Cat landed a couple of shoulder strikes. Right hand, left hand, left body shot, left face, body face. Nunes is doing a great job of controlling Cat's posture. She's got her hands locked behind the back of Cat. Cat's free of that now. Cat is looking to posture up, lands an elbow. A glancing elbow. I think it might have cut Nunes up, cut her open. Nunes is bleeding. I'm not sure if it was from that elbow. Bleeding really slightly. Cat is on the half guard on Nunes' right leg, and she's landing some short ground and pound. Body, head, shoulder strike. Body, left face. Cat's got her left forearm across the throat of Nunes. Now she covers her mouth with her hand. She's not offering much other than, Nunes does have a gash underneath of her right eye. Zingano is landing some heavy ground and pound now. Nunes is looking to snag this leg. Zingano is going to look for a foot lock. Zingano's going to break her foot, man. Nope, she's out of it. Okay. Now Nunes has Zingano's leg. Cat's got a real calm look on her face. Cat is now in full guard of Nunes. Nunes has 1 butterfly hook. Top position time is in round 2, 3:55 for Cat, 0 for Nunes. We got 20 seconds left in this round. It's going to end this way. So it's going to be 19-19 going into round 3 unless something crazy happens right now. Heart rate's down to 90. Going to round 3, tied ball game. Between rounds, Cat's corner tells her to do whatever she wants. She looks good when she's going forward. Okie dokie. They're telling Cat to wrestle her, you clinch her, you do whatever you want. Continuing the same theme. Yep, like I said, they just showed us the replay of that glancing elbow that cut Nunes open underneath of her right eye. Start of round 3, Cat kind of struts to the center, does a little head shimmy. They do not touch gloves. She clinches up against Nunes, lands a knee. She's got the Muay Thai plum clinch, pulls her down. She's got the head, knee to the head. Flips her again with that front headlock toss. Is she looking for a guillotine? She might be looking for a guillotine. She would need to get her knee over to get the full mount to get this guillotine. Nothing. Didn't work out for her. She's in the half guard. Shoulder strike. Full mount from Cat Zingano. Elbow. Body, head. Body, head. Elbow. Left hand, body, head. Left hand, body, head. Right elbow. Still in the mount. Cat Zingano still in the mount. Oh, man. Nunes is bleeding a whole bunch. There's blood all over the Bud Light sign in the middle, which I don't drink because they don't pay me. I drink Blue Moon. Cat Zingano's raining down. Left, right. It's over. Woo! Nice win. Cat Zingano finishes with a flurry of ground and pound punches. She has blood on herself as well, but it's Nunes' blood. She raises her hand. She walks in a circle. The TKO finish is going to come at about 2 minutes of round number 3. Cat Zingano is really emotional as she walks around the cage. Nunes is out of it, laying on the center of the octagon. He's out of it, covered in blood. Very nice finish by Cat Zingano. Official time of the finish coming in soon. Prior to us getting to the official time of the stoppage, Cat Zingano will face Ronda Rousey next. 121 of round number 3, TKO win for Cat Zingano. She is super emotional. In the post-fight interview, Joe Rogan says, "You were in trouble in the first round. Tell us about it." And she just says, "Fuck yeah. How bad were you hurt?" She doesn't know, but she wasn't done. Joe Rogan asks her about the possible matchup with Ronda Rousey, and she just says that "I'm ready. It's my time. I'm ready." Moving on, next up, we'll have Tim Kennedy versus Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero, 185 pounds. We're ready for Kennedy versus Romero. Tail the tape. Kennedy is 35. He's 5'11". He has a reach of 74 inches. Romero is 37. He's 6 foot tall. He has a reach of 73.5 inches. They both weigh 185 pounds. Big John McCarthy as our referee. Heart rate has normalized, kind of. It's down to 82 beats per minute. Both of these guys are jacked out of their minds. They touch gloves in the center of the octagon. Yoel Romero is in the southpaw. Yoel Romero carries his head real low. Kennedy is circling to his left. Kennedy lands a right body kick. Kennedy's going to need to watch out for the power of Yoel early. Kennedy gets an ankle pick. He gets Yoel against the cage. Yoel circles out to his right. Yoel takes the center of the octagon, lands a big left hand, snaps Kennedy's head back. Kennedy is rocking some bedhead. Wake up from a nap, go fight, no big deal. Kennedy misses on a right round kick to the head. Yoel's walking Kennedy down. He's cutting off the cage. Yoel tagged Kennedy with a big left hand. Oh man, Kennedy is bleeding from that left hand. Kennedy's got his mouth open already. He's got kind of a dejected look on his face. He lands a front kick to the body, tries again, hits the arm. Kennedy goes for a spinning low kick. Yoel just punched Kennedy's thigh. They're in the center of the cage. Kennedy misses on a big right. Yoel punches Kennedy's thigh for the second time. Yoel kicked Kennedy high on the body, then an inside leg kick. Kennedy lands a nice right body kick. It's loud. Yoel barely lands a left straight. Kennedy's in on a takedown. Yoel gets right up. Now Yoel has Kennedy down, has Kennedy's back, and Kennedy gets right back up. Fun exchange there. Kennedy misses on a looping right, goes in on a takedown. Yoel gets a sprawl. He's got Kennedy with a front headlock. Got him in a kind of a cradle position. He lets him go. Kennedy's bleeding a lot now. Yoel's in on a double and down. He's in half guard. Kennedy's back up. He eats a couple of left hands. They're back in the center of the cage. 45 seconds, round one. Kennedy misses on a long uppercut. Kennedy's face is real bloodied up. He just ate two more left hands. They weren't nearly as big as the one that started the bleeding. Kennedy fakes with the hands, goes with a high kick, misses. Kennedy kicks the body and eats a right hand. Round 10-9 Yoel. Between rounds, Kennedy's corner is telling him to calm that breathing, and Stitch is working on the bloody nose. He's also got a mouse underneath of his right eye. Kennedy's corner is telling him to set up his combinations. Big left hand in the replay. They touch gloves in the center to start round number 2. Kennedy catches Yoel with a right straight on the top of the head, so it kind of glanced off. Yoel's faster than Kennedy. Kennedy's really trying to close that distance. Kennedy goes for a kick and eats a punch. Kennedy goes for a head kick, misses, glances off the forearms of Yoel. I'm hoping Yoel does something so I can make a joke about YOLO. That'll just mention it right now. Yoel sounds like YOLO. You didn't know already. Kennedy lands a front kick to the body. Kennedy gets caught with a punch coming in. Left hand again. Yoel shows that he might be looking for an uppercut next time Kennedy comes in. Kennedy lands a nice front kick to the body, tries for a single. Yoel sprawls. Kennedy eats a big left hand. Kennedy is ducking and looping, trying to get in closer to Yoel. Kennedy misses with an uppercut. Heart rate's at 88. Kennedy lands another front kick to the body. Kennedy lands an overhand right. Doesn't affect Romero. Partially blocked. Kennedy got the one half of the plum clinch and landed like 4 or 5 uppercuts that seemed to have wobbled Yoel a little bit, but when they pulled away from each other, he was obviously not wobbled. Again, same thing. Kennedy gets half the plum, got the one tie, uppercuts with his right hand. Yoel, takedown. Nope. Kennedy now has the back kind of switched by Yoel. Nice grappling exchange. Kennedy has a guillotine. Yoel pulls out of it with force. 2 knees to the body from Kennedy. Front kick to the body from Kennedy again. Yoel returns fire. Spinning back fist from Tim Kennedy. That was awesome. It was loud too. Kennedy's nose once again bleeding. Whole bunch. Yoel's got Kennedy pressed up against the cage, and he's got Kennedy's right wrist control. John McCarthy warns Yoel from holding onto the fence. Kennedy 2 strikes to the head with his right hand. Kennedy's got a whizzer on the left, pummeling for an underhook with his right. Nothing. Let's go both. He warns Yoel again to not grab the cage. Yoel was putting his hands over the top of the cage and taking deep breaths, opening up his diaphragm, making it easier to pull in some oxygen. Soldier of God lands a couple of uppercuts. Kennedy eating left hook, left uppercut, right hook, gets away, returns fire. Lands a right straight, goes for a front kick to the body again, misses. Right straight, uppercut, oh shit. Yoel's going down, this shit's over. Come on, Kennedy. Oh my god, saved by the bell. Yoel Romero was wobbly as fuck, end of round number 2. Yoel's still wobbly. He doesn't know where his corner's at. We're going round 3. What a fight. Heart rate, $106, 106. The replay of the end of round number 2 was quacktastic. My heart rate has normalized pretty fast, back down to 80. That was awesome, though. The end of that round was fucking sweet. I'm not sure if Yoel's got his equilibrium back yet. Boo! Yoel's sitting on the stool extra long. I'm not sure Yoel's got his equilibrium back. They took a little extra time, took an extra 15 seconds because they were trying to put more Vaseline on Yoel's face or something, but they took an extra 15 seconds. Yoel doesn't have his equilibrium back completely yet. He's got a cut over his left eye and his mouth's wide open. He dropped Tim. Tim's trying for a single leg. Uppercut, left uppercut. Tim's down. Tim's turtled up. Yoel's on his back. Tim shaking Yoel off of his back on the front. Tim's flat on the ground. Kennedy is running away, not even looking at Yoel. Scrambling on the ground. Yoel's just throwing heavy punches. Tim is all kinds of busted up. This was bullshit between round thing. Half guard. Yoel Romero's in half guard. There was blood everywhere. It looks like it's over. Big John McCarthy called it over. TKO for Yoel Romero. I'm not sure. Yoel finished it with a push kick to the thigh, left hand, followed by a right. Dropped Kennedy, and then lots and lots of punches after that. Bloody mess. There's going to be a lot of controversy surrounding this fight, but really, really nice win for Yoel Romero. That was a fun fucking fight. Heart rate peaked at a $106, $107. We will go to Bruce Buffer to find out the official time of that TKO stoppage. Tim Kennedy's face is fucked up. The crowd was booing Yoel because of the in-between round thing that I was talking about. And he's like, why are you booing me? Why are you booing me? And in his best English, he said, I love all you guys. I love you guys. God bless all of you. God bless America. So, I mean, he kind of redeemed himself a little bit. It's not his fault. So he says that USA is a beautiful and big country. He says, I love you, everybody. I love God. God bless USA. The official time of the stoppage was at 58 seconds of the third round. TKO victory for Yoel, Soldier of God Romero. Moving on to the people's main event. Conor, the notorious McGregor versus Dustin, the Diamond Poirier. The hype train, Conor McGregor versus Dustin, the Diamond Poirier, tale of the tape. Dustin Poirier is 25. He is 5'9". He has a reach of 72 inches. Conor McGregor is 26, also 5'9". He weighed in at 0.5 more pounds than Dustin Poirier and has a 2-inch reach advantage. Both these guys have very gnarly tattoos. Conor is putting on a show pre-fight. Our referee will be Herb Dean. Pre-fight heart rate 90 beats per minute. Yeah, I'm fucking jazzed about this shit. Dustin Poirier's plus 220. Forgot what Conor McGregor was. I don't know, probably minus $145 or something. $145 minus. That is one jacked up security guard standing next to Dustin the Diamond. For those of you who don't know, Dustin the Diamond gets his nickname from a douchebag that was on Saved by the Bell. They're talking shit before the fight starts. Heart rate's back down to 80. I don't know what the hell's going on. Ooh, let's fucking do this thing. They meet in the center of the octagon. They do not touch gloves. Conor McGregor goes for a wheel kick, hook kick, spinning back kick, hook kick. Poirier lands a left hook, then a left leg kick. McGregor's striking arsenal certainly is dynamic. Dustin the Diamond takes the center of the octagon. They're right on the Bud Light sign. But I don't drink Bud Light. I drink Blue Moon because Bud Light does not pay me. Blue Moon pay me. Dustin the Diamond circling to his right. McGregor fakes a spinning technique, lands a 1-2. Conor is cold as ice right now. He's chilling out. Conor's talking shit in the center of the octagon. Dustin lands a leg kick, then a 1-2. 1-2 from Conor. Then a right from Dustin Poirier, then an inside leg kick. Poirier lands a left hand. Conor McGregor's throwing some distance checking jabs, then a left hand. Dustin Poirier might be hurt. Poirier's equilibrium's a little off. His knees kind of buckled a skosh there. Spinning back, spinning heel kick from Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor dropped his hands and is talking shit now. It's over. It's over. Left hand, it's over. It's over. 3:14 left in the first round. Conor McGregor put away Dustin Poirier. Holy fuck, the hype train keeps a rolling. Heart rate $110. Fuck. Hype train. That shit's legit. And it's just picking up momentum. It's going to keep on chugging. There's more people on the hype train now. It's going to start being a bandwagon full of trains. Conor McGregor does the discount double check sign, which means put that fucking belt around my waist. Wow. He barely put out effort right there. Talking shit, dropping his hands, putting his chin right out there. Dustin Poirier feels like he should protest this, but he does not need to protest it. That was legitimate. He was out. What'd I say? 3:14 left in the very first round. Conor McGregor puts a stamp on Dustin Poirier. Good God. The real fucking deal. Conor McGregor. Hype train keeps a rolling. Hype train keeps a rolling right on down the tracks. Here we go. Left over the top. Might have grazed him on the back of the head. Poirier's laying on the ground. It looks like it hit the back of his head. Right behind the ear. Right behind the ear. Left hand right behind the ear. Hammer fist, hammer fist, hammer fist. Punch. Punches to the jaw. Poirier's toasty. Poirier says he's still awake. His face is flat on the ground. Well, people's main event ended real early. We'll wait for the official time of that from Bruce Buffer. Conor McGregor doesn't have a scratch on him. Official time of that victory was 1 minute 46 seconds, round number 1 for Conor McGregor. Post-fight interview. In the post-fight interview, Conor McGregor continues to hype himself up, as expected. He says that he's so popular because he predicts what round he will knock people out in. Conor McGregor says that he is the new age. He wanted to come to America and show us the new era of MMA, which is Irish War. Just let that sink in a little bit. We're going to be seeing a lot more of Conor McGregor in the future. We are going to move on to my most look forward to fight of the night, which is Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus the former Bellator 155-pound champion Eddie Alvarez. Cowboy 6'1", has a 73-inch reach advantage. He'll have a 4-inch reach advantage over the 5'9", 69-inch reach Eddie Alvarez. The co-main event of the evening on the fight card, but really the true main event, right? Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson versus Chris Cariaso. Might as well be a blackout fight. Nah, I'm just kidding. Co-main event. Here we go. Eddie Alvarez Alvarez is a plus 110 underdog. Donald Cowboy Cerrone probably minus 110. We'll float it on over there in a second. All right, heart rate has normalized back down to 82 beats per minute. Big John McCarthy is our referee. Let's get this shit going. Both men look very, very relaxed. They meet in the middle. They do touch gloves. Wow, Donald's way taller than Eddie. Nothing has landed for either guy so far. Oh, there we go. Jab to the body from Eddie Alvarez. Donald lands a leg kick. Donald lands a left body kick. Eddie kind of lands a right hand and then scoots off to the left. Eddie's got his back towards the fence. He's circling to his left. Eddie kind of landed an overhand right there, but also eats a body kick from Donald Cerrone. They're in the very center of the octagon. Donald Cerrone lands a left body kick. Awesome. Cowboy lands a jab. Alvarez lands a leg kick. Cerrone rebuttals. Donald, knee to the body. The crowd is loud as fuck right now. Circling to their right. Donald's walking him down. Misses on a front kick. Jab, misses. They're just gauging distance. Don't worry, they're not trying to hit. Eddie Alvarez dives in. He catches Donald with a bunch of right hands. Right hands. He's got the one-side Muay Thai clinch. Donald's eating a whole bunch of right hands. Whole bunches of them. Donald, cover your face, bro. Right hook, uppercut. Right hook, uppercut. Right hook, uppercut. Fuck. Donald Cerrone absorbed a whole bunch of them. Alvarez goes for a takedown. Donald has defended it so far. He's got his back against the cage. Donald has the whizzer on the right side. Alvarez catches Donald with an overhand right, then a left, then another right. Donald's got to watch out for these punches. Eddie's kind of walking him down now. Eddie's sticking his head right out there and just landing at will at Donald's head. Yeah, I'd like to remind you right now of the Diaz fight. Total strikes landed 16 from Cerrone, 39 from Alvarez. Body kick from Cerrone. Heart rate 95. A right hook lands to Donald's jaw. Donald's got a cut over his right eye. Donald lands a leg kick. Eddie lands a right straight to the body. Then he went body, went to the head but missed the head. Left and then goes for a takedown. He's got the body lock. Donald defends it with a whizzer overhook. Big John McCarthy warns Eddie to stop grabbing the top of the cage. Eddie tries to change levels to go for a takedown. Now Donald has the Muay Thai clinch, lands a knee from it. They release. Eddie swings heavy leather, misses. We got a minute left in round number 1. Donald lands a left body kick. Donald landed a left high kick, then a 1-2 punch. Tries for a knee from the clinch real fast, misses. Donald's walking him down. Center of the octagon. Donald lands a leg kick, defends 2 punches. Eddie misses. Donald takes Eddie down. Donald has Eddie's back. Eddie got back to his feet, but Donald has his back briefly. Eddie spins off of it. Donald tries for a high knee. 98, heart rate, 98. 10 seconds. Donald goes high, goes to the body. Round, good round, fun round. 10-9 Alvarez. Between rounds, Donald Cerrone's corner is telling him to calm down. Ease that breath. Donald Cerrone's on a stool. Eddie Alvarez is not on a stool. Eddie is receiving instruction on his boxing. Right above the ear in the first round, we're looking at the highlights right now. Right above the ear, on Donald's left side of his head, he got caught with a few right hands. Showing a chin, I guess. They take the center of the cage. They touch gloves. We're into round number 2. Eddie jabs the body. Donald leg kick, right side. Eddie showing level changes. Another jab to the body. Donald has the center of the cage. Eddie Alvarez is circling. He's changing directions a lot. Donald lands a body kick. Eddie winces a bunch. Donald lands a front kick to the body. Eats a few more right hands. Knee to the face from Donald, followed by a right hand. Left shin to the body for Donald Cerrone. Right leg kick for Cerrone. Basically, if I say kicks, you're going to know it's Cerrone because Eddie Alvarez ain't throwing shit for kicks. Front kick from his lead leg from Donald Cerrone. Leg kick. Eddie catches it. Almost goes for a takedown. Eddie goes in for a takedown and eats a knee on his way in. He doesn't get it. They clinch for a second. They break. Donald has the center of the cage. Donald gets the clinch. Knee to the body. Nice knee to the body. Knee to the body. Guess who landed it? As I said, Eddie doesn't throw much for kicks. Another knee to the body. 1-2 for Cerrone. Eddie Alvarez lands a jab to the body and then a right straight to the face. Tries for a right straight to the face. Donald blocks it. Leg kick. Another leg kick for Cerrone. High leg kick for Cerrone. Misses on a roundhouse high kick. Head kick. Left jab. Leg kick for Donald Cerrone. Wobbled Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez is backing up a bunch. That's how you know he's affected. Eddie Alvarez has a cut over his underneath of his right eye. His left leg is hurt. Donald Cerrone is hurting Eddie Alvarez with the kicks. Eddie Alvarez goes for a takedown. Knee to the body for Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone right now has the back of Eddie Alvarez against the cage. He's got his hands clasped together. He's turning around. He's going to go for body lock takedown. Eddie Alvarez is a down opponent. Eddie Alvarez is grabbing onto the cage. He lets go of the cage. Knee to the face for Cerrone. Eddie Alvarez's face looks pretty fucked up right now. Left hook for Eddie Alvarez and then a right hook blocked by Donald Cerrone. Left hook lands again for Alvarez. Donald Cerrone lands a punch. High kick barely missed. Eddie shakes it off. Eddie's backing up again. He's circling to his left. He's got his back really close to the cage. Donald front kick. Another leg kick. Knee. Donald's picking up steam here. You can sense that he might have the momentum. Heart rate 100. Donald blocks a right hook but then catches a jab to the face. Blocks an uppercut. Right leg kick again. High kick gets blocked by Alvarez's arm. Alvarez misses on a right hook. 45 seconds left going round number 2. They're in the very center of the octagon. Alvarez hits with a head kick. Total punches landed in round 2 are 26-8 for Alvarez. and kicks is 23-2 for Cerrone. Body, body, body. Donald Cerrone lands the knee. Body shots were landed by Alvarez. Alvarez is backing up, 10 seconds to go. Round number 2. Cerrone throws a switch kick, misses. Donald misses on a roundhouse. Eddie Alvarez lands a spinning back fist. Round. Going to round number 3. Hell of a fight. Heart rate ended at 94 beats per minute on that round. Between rounds, Eddie Alvarez's corner asked him if he even wants to win this fight. Huh? You want to win this fight? Huh? Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe a bunch more. Just tell him to breathe a bunch. Give him some water. Eddie Alvarez's corner says, we're going to wrestle, we're going to commit to it and put his ass on the floor. 19-19, in my opinion, going into round 3. Here we go. Third and final round. They touch gloves. Center of the octagon. Eddie Alvarez goes for a takedown like his corner called for. He does not get it. Cerrone got one underhook. Knee to the body. Knee to the body. Jab lands for Cerrone. Overhand right misses for Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez punches Cerrone's thigh. And then Donald Cerrone lands a right leg kick. When I say right leg kick, I mean it's Donald Cerrone's right leg hitting Eddie Alvarez's left leg. Donald Cerrone clinches up, lands a knee. Alvarez backs away. Alvarez is going to start throwing heavy punches. Cerrone lands a jab. He eats a jab. He ate a right straight. Cerrone misses on a long uppercut. Eats a left hook. 1-2 lands for Alvarez. 1 lands for Alvarez. Right leg kick for Cerrone lands. Alvarez's leg is going to hurt tomorrow. He's not going to be doing any gambling. Oh my God. Alvarez went for a takedown and Cerrone met him with a knee to the face. Alvarez has his back against the cage right now and Cerrone's walking him down. Cerrone lands a left hook. Just kind of a easy one. Diaz brother strength. Long jab lands for Alvarez. Alvarez briefly puts his hands on his hips and takes a deep breath. Alvarez is circling to his right. Cerrone lands a right leg kick. Cerrone landed a shin to the face. 1, 2, 3 punches. Cerrone's bleeding from his nose. Alvarez takes a look at the clock, so I will brief you that there's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this fight. Cerrone, front kick to the body. Left hook, left hook. Stockton slap, left hand. Cerrone, right leg kick. Cerrone lands a jab. They took her jabs. So Alvarez is posing level change, but he doesn't do anything with it. He's just kind of running away right now. Another left leg kick, or the right leg kick, 2 of them in a row. Oh, it's going to be TKO from leg kicks. Knee to the face, 2 knees to the face, left hook, right leg kick. Alvarez is going to go down. He's not going to be able to stand up. Just walk away from him, Donald. Alvarez went down because he can't walk on his left leg anymore because of the right leg kicks from Donald Cerrone. Hammer fist, front fist. I said this already, but the announcers just commented on that if Donald Cerrone were to stand up, Eddie Alvarez would not be able to and be a TKO. Donald Cerrone, elbow. He's got his forearm across the throat of Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez is the one with the wrestling background, right? Donald Cerrone just took him down. Donald Cerrone's in the half guard, landing some ground and pound. Cerrone lands a short knee from side control. That was nice. Eddie Alvarez's face is pretty busted up. They're both bleeding. Heavy ground and pound from Mr. Cerrone. Knee to the body. Alvarez isn't doing anything right now. Neither of them are actually doing much. Heart rate's down to 84. 16 seconds left to go in the fight. Cerrone is really controlling from half guard. Alvarez is just controlling Cerrone's posture. You would think that Alvarez would need to get back up. Fight will end with Cerrone in the full guard. In my opinion, we're going to get a 29-28 decision for Donald Cowboy Cerrone. I will wait the official decision. Heart rate ends at 98 beats per minute. Hell of a fight. Exciting fight. So round 1, in my opinion, goes to Eddie Alvarez. 2 and 3 for Donald the Cowboy Cerrone. But as I will say every time you listen to me, judges are crazy. So we never know. The highlights are definitely in Donald Cerrone's favor. I'm surprised that Donald went to the ground with Eddie when he knocked him down with that leg kick. Whatever. Great fight. Great fight. Not even a bad showing for, Eddie Alvarez in his UFC debut. That was good stuff, no matter if he wins or loses here. All right, we're ready for Bruce Buffer to tell us the official decision. All 3 judges, 29-28 for Donald the Cowboy Cerrone. Nice work, Cerrone. Here we go. Post-fight interview. In the post-fight interview, Joe Rogan asks Donald Cerrone why he was taking those shots from the clinch in the first round. Donald says, hey man, this is what I do. I'm cursed. I stop real slow, I guess. I'm just cursed like that. Joe Rogan says that's a good curse to have because you really pick it up. He said, why did you follow him to the ground when you hit him with that leg kick? And Donald said again, I don't know. Maybe I was tired a little bit, but that was a good Eddie, and I'm glad I got to win. On to the main event of the evening, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson versus Chris Kamikaze Cariaso. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it to the main event of the evening at UFC 178. It is a flyweight title fight between Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson versus Chris Kamikaze Cariaso. Tale of the tape coming soon, but first I got to comment on, I am hoping that Chris Cariaso pulls off this upset. I'm sorry, DJ fans, but I'm hoping that we see a TJ Dillashaw versus Renan Barao type thing happening right now. But I am loving that DJ is sponsored by, well, Xbox and also right now Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Video games are the shit. Okay, now let's go to the tail of the tape. Champion is 5'3", and also the challenger is 5'3". Mighty Mouse has a reach of 66 inches, and Chris Kamikaze Cariaso has a reach of 63.5 inches. I haven't commented on it yet, but Bruce Buffer is wearing a fabulous suit. Conor McGregor approves. Pre-fight heart rate has completely normalized. We're talking about 78 beats per minute. Chris Cariaso is 17-5. He is plus 800 underdog. My buddy Mighty from the MMA Made Show told me earlier that if you put $10 on Chris Cariaso, you could win $220. And I told him, dude, just don't eat some tacos right now and fucking put $10 on Chris Cariaso. And he said, not worth it. Whatever. I hope somebody out there put $10 on Chris Cariaso. Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson, 20 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. He is minus 1,400. Also, I like that weird thing that Demetrious does right when he's getting his name announced for the fights. It's weird, but it's neat. Here we go. They meet in the center. They do not touch gloves. Kamikaze is in the southpaw. Demetrious, orthodox. Before any damage is done, we can see that Mighty Mouse is the faster fighter. As I say that, he lands an inside leg kick. Outside leg kick for Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse has his back close to the cage. Kamikaze has the center of the octagon. And now it switches. Kamikaze doubles up on the jab, and Demetrious returns fire with a right straight. 2 of them. Kamikaze lands an inside leg kick, and then tries to double up on the right hand, misses both. Demetrious misses on an inside leg kick. 1-2 lands for Cariaso. Demetrious, takedown. Wham. Forceful one. Demetrious is in half guard, full guard, but Cariaso has the butterfly hooks. Cariaso lands a couple of punches to Mighty Mouse's back. Demetrious is looking to pass into, he's in half guard, full guard. Demetrious is still looking to pass. Kamikaze has the butterfly guard. Let's see if he has any force griffin in and push him off you, buddy. You gotta elevate. Demetrious is in side control. Now half guard. Demetrious lands an elbow, right elbow. Cariaso was briefly looking for an armbar. Demetrious pulled out of it, stacked him, got back on. Full guard again. Half guard. Cariaso has 1 butterfly. 2 minutes left in round number 1. Knee to the body from Mighty Mouse to Kamikaze. Kamikaze gets to his feet. They are against one of the corners. Demetrious is pressing Kamikaze against the cage. He lands a high knee to the face. It didn't do much damage. Barely hit him. Kamikaze lands the knee to the body. Demetrious returns with 2 of his own. Another one. And Kamikaze winced a bunch. Another one. Kamikaze's wincing at those knees of the body. Elbow to the side of the head from Mighty Mouse to Kamikaze. Mighty Mouse has a front headlock. He's going to switch to the back. Didn't get the back. He's got Kamikaze's back pressed up against the cage. Kamikaze's on one knee, back to his feet. Demetrious briefly had the plum, got out of it. If I didn't mention it before, our referee for this main event fight is Herb Dean. As I say that, Demetrious Johnson lands a right body kick. Cariaso eats a knee to the body, then turns Demetrious around, puts Demetrious' back to the cage for a brief moment. Now they circle out. Demetrious takes the center of the octagon. Cariaso backs up against the cage again. We got 18 seconds left in round number 1. Cariaso lands a left straight, then a right leg kick. Demetrious landed a heavy right hand, then a knee that, saved by the bell was Chris Cariaso. Heart rate 90. Cariaso was lucky to make it out of that round. Going into round number 2. Between rounds, Cariaso's corner tells him that he's okay. He's okay. We're going to keep you standing in the corner instead of sitting on a stool, and that he needs to be offensive instead of waiting on DJ. Round number 2 starts. They meet in the middle. They do not touch gloves. Again, Cariaso, southpaw. Demetrious, orthodox. Cariaso is wearing red shorts, lands a left inside leg kick. Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson's wearing black tight shorts that say Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in the butt. Xbox in the front. High kick, shin to the temple from Mighty Mouse to Kamikaze. Kamikaze returns fire with a leg kick, and I think he might have hurt his own leg as he fell down. Demetrious is in half guard. Kamikaze is able to regain the full guard, and he is controlling the posture of DJ. And good defense right now. Demetrious postures up. He's looking to stack him. He comes back down. He looks past. He almost got half guard. He got all the way past half guard, right into the crucifix mount. Wow, that was fast. Right from full guard, pop. Crucifix mount. Okay. Right hand. Elbow. Chris Cariaso got his left arm free from between the legs of Demetrious Johnson. Demetrious has Kamikaze in the north-south. Now Demetrious is in half guard. Elbow. He passes into side control. Demetrious is looking to control the left arm. He's going to go for a Kimura. Key lock. Tapped. He tapped. I think that was a key lock early in round number 2. I will wait for the official time and method. Sorry for my ineptitude, or for being inept. That was a Kimura. And Demetrious Johnson nearly broke Chris Kamikaze Cariaso's arm before he finally tapped. And the official time was at 2:29 of round number 2. Demetrious Johnson defends his belt with a Kimura submission. And that's a wrap, folks. We'll listen to Demetrious' post-fight interview, and then we'll wrap this shit up. In the post-fight interview, Demetrious Johnson is, as I said in one of my podcasts recently, that he is really modest. Demetrious Modest Mouse Johnson keeps his belt with a Kimura. Nice work, Demetrious Johnson. Johnson. Thank you all for tuning in for Relive UFC 178 with your host. I am Flyin Brian. I'll see you guys next week. As for overall impression of UFC 178, I do think that it lived up to the hype. It was a great card. I am certainly happy that I bought the damn thing, that I tuned in. Good shit. I'm even more thankful for you tuning in to me to relive UFC 178 through the mind of Flyin Brian. One love. Namaste.